Smiley face. Hello. Hi, Sonja. Hi, Rosie. Happy Sunday, ladies. Happy Sunday. Hello, Crystal. If you ladies would go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I have been all over the place tonight trying to figure out. Hi, Sabrina. Trying to figure out what I wanted to cover. And I talked to Sabrina and I talked to Valerie. And I just made, hi, sus. Yes, we're legally separated at this point. Hi, Belinda. So tonight is going to be a little bit of a mix. But I'm gonna give everyone a few more minutes to just kind of sign in. Hi, Ems. Hi, Sunflower 6. The Closet Dive. Are you laughing at the title of my live? Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome, ladies. If you would, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. The room is building. Hi, Mrs. Q. Hi, Julie. Julie. So, a guy friend of mine, hi, Crystal. Hi, Kay Carium, sent me a text the other morning. And it was your latest video that showed up. Hi, Charlie 6. Hi, Doris. Hi, Teresa. Your video showed up in their timeline as a suggested video. Hi, Brittany. And I got the text in the morning, was like, I can't watch you anymore because it's recommending all kinds of Dooney videos to me. So I wanted to let you know, hi, Lori, that your video showed up in a friend of mine's, and they're like, oh, more Dooney. Hi, Kimberly. Who else am I missing? Ladies, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I know, y'all are looking at the title and y'all are thinking, what in the heck is going on between DA and Peter? Like, she's been threatening to go and do something else, try another brand. Hi, Vader. But she wasn't really going to do it. She's not going to do it. Well, yes, she did. And all I can tell you is that you need to get on this train really quick. If you have not been over to check out Mrs. Q's live on Friday, For Real Fridays, where she featured her purchases from Henri Bendel. If you have not been over to Noble Strength's channel to see the hauls that she's had from Henri Bendel, y'all, I feel like the wool has been lifted from my eyes. And Heidi Blair. And there is another handbag company, but unfortunately, it's almost a little too late. So the only reason I am not divorcing Peter at this very moment is because Henri Bendel is shutting its doors. But I do not want you to miss out. So I have a box or two more coming from Henri Bendel. I have items that I purchased in store. Hi, Florentine Quack. I'm not going to show those. All it would do, quite honestly, is tick you off because none of those items are still available. So I'm going to do that later. But what I am going to do is quickly, well, probably not quickly, but I'm going to show you one of the items that I did pick up from Henri Bendel. It is still available online. So it's one of the things that you could get your hands on now and have a little bit of this fashion icon's history and legacy before it is no more. Hi, Anj. If you're following this brand on like the resale markets, then you know that the prices have absolutely skyrocketed, and it doesn't make sense for you to have to go to the secondary market. Yeah, Kim, it's a holiday romance, like that summer romance. It's, you know, hot and heavy, and then it's over. That's what Henri and I have going on right now. But I want to show you what I picked up because it's still available, and I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to say, once the stores and the website closes on the 31st of January, that's when the website closed. Stores are closing the 5th, the 12th, and the 19th of January in small groups across the country. I don't want to come back to the channel to show you what I picked up and you think, well, she could have told us about it. I'm telling you now, go check it out. What I want is for those of you that have been on the chat thread, those that have been in the email, I just want you to say me or raise your hand if you have been to the Henri Bendel site and made a purchase. I just want y'all to see how many people are getting on the bandwagon, and I don't want you to miss out. I know that I am trying to convince Sabrina, who is like minutes away from the store, that she needs to go. She's introduced her sisters to Dooney and Bourke. They have fallen hard. I don't want her to miss out. Drag them, take an Uber when they fall asleep, steal the rental car by any means necessary. If not tonight, first thing tomorrow, y'all need to be at Henri Bendel. Just trust me, trust me, trust me. I have not led you astray yet. I will not start in doing it tonight. Let's start. It's a little bag. It's a little bag, but let me tell you, it is a little powerful piece inside of this bag. And when I saw it, hi OG Cherie, Clove 007, hello. Ladies, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. We are starting with Henri Bendel tonight. For those of you that are looking for Dooney, I promise you I have day 2 of what I purchased. Hi TL Bo, I have it here. We're going to talk Dooney tonight, but I don't want you to miss out because things are selling out on the site extremely fast. Noble Strength, I shouted you out earlier. When it's over, I hope you'll go back and watch the first part of the video. So a huge, again, thank you to Mrs. Q and Noble Strength, because they are the enablers in this purse community right now for Henri Bendel. And then OG Cherie, I've discovered her as I have been binge watching Henri Bendel videos on YouTube, and I think I've probably commented on every single video about, oh my goodness, I'm discovering it too late. Oh, I just ordered that. Oh, I wish I had discovered the brand earlier. Noble Strength's video is the absolute reason on vacation I got up and battled the Buckhead traffic to get to Lenox Mall so that I could see in store. And it was because of Mrs. Q that I have been on the hunt for the color petrol. Listen, I know those of you that have been on the chat, on the text messages, you have heard this before, but before I show this little power pack gem to everyone, let me say this. QVC, Dooney and Bourke, between the two of you, you need to either do a combination of these things. The first is not let the doors of Henri Bendel close, because that is a fashion icon that millennials can relate to. You need to figure out a way to keep that brand alive, because that history, the design, the pace of their releases, the fact that it is a girls' playground, and I'm just catching the playground at the end. Somebody needs to absorb this brand and keep it going. That's option 1. Option 2 is, if they are displacing designers, y'all should be hiring them, because they have it right. Everything doesn't look the same. It's not a rework of the same bag styles in different leathers. They are truly different bags that y'all are missing the bandwagon if we are not absorbing those designers into one of these other houses. The third thing is, if y'all want to see me with a black bag, QVC, Dooney and Bourke, somebody in the design world needs to adopt petrol, because I promise you, it will give Red a run for its money. I have never been a black bag carrier, but the way they do black in petrol, oh my goodness. if you're on their website, just type in petrol and it's going to come up with a Belmont wallet. Just trust me, because after you see the other items that I picked up, you're going to be kicking yourself for not getting it. Just pick it up and then use the code 10100 as the promotion code. Trust me, get it. You will not be disappointed in the color, and if all else fails, you will be able to sell it on the secondary market for far, 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 far more than what you paid for it. Just trust me. Somebody, Peter, please figure out how to do black in petrol, and I will be sure to buy black on a regular basis. But I don't want everything in petrol. I want them to do petrol like Henri Bendel did it, which is at the holiday time, so that you don't get sick of it. For those of you that are on the site now, please go into my community tab. There is a Save Henri Bendel petition link that's on there. Hi, Mary. It is, when I last checked, it was like 567 people. They were trying to get 1,000. Even if you don't like what I'm doing tonight, trust me, there would be something from this brand if they continue that you would absolutely fall in love with. Hi, Poke 70, just sign the petition. 31 people that have hit the thumbs up. I know that there are at least 31 people in this room that are good with like requests and following instructions and that whole thing. So if 32 of you would go and hit that gets that brand a lot closer to being salvaged, because if nothing more, if they could just maintain their online presence, I think I would be satisfied. I would also be connecting with people that work there on LinkedIn for an inside scoop. So that is my hope, that if nothing more, if another brand doesn't pick them up, that they will be salvaged in some way, even for an online presence. And if none of that can happen, then the idea of the Uptown Out and About wallet, I need somebody to pick that up, because that wallet is the absolute wallet truth. It's a wristlet. It has a place for you to put your phone, your lipstick, your cards, your coins. They even make it into a crossbody. My big old note would not fit in the wristlet, but it does fit in the HB phone crossbody, and I got her in true red. So this is their version of pebbled leather. You can see the hot stamp of the Henri Bendel New York here on the front. It is the same or similar style as Sawyer and the Ambler, for those of you that are in the room because of Dooney and Bourke. It's the same style. The difference here is, and the reason I recommend the crossbody is because you're getting all in one. You have a detachable wristlet here with a key ring on it, so you could literally just use it as the wristlet, or you could take the wristlet strap off and use it just as a crossbody, or you can take both the crossbody or the shoulder strap and the wristlet off and use it as a clutch, or what I plan to do is to use it as a wallet, because my phone fits. So you have Henri Bendel New York stamped on the back wall, where there is a gorgeous pocket. It has the Henri Bendel lining. It's a bit dark, but I'm gonna get over it. I promise you I'm getting over that. And on the front side, well, on the back side, there's a magnetic closure. Hi, Carmen. There's a magnetic closure. So, and look. I have a Note 8. My phone does not fit in the outside pocket, but that's okay. HB on the front. partial zip on the front, and in the front pocket, I've got tissue paper now everywhere, is the signature Henri Bendel little chocolate stripe bow and the leather logo patch, which is also in the pebbled leather. But look what fits in there. Did y'all see that? It was a magic trick. See that? No phone. I know most of you have phones that are probably smaller than mine because the Note from Android is a pretty big phone. It fits in here with no problem. But if I didn't want to use it on that side, let's say I decided that I wanted to put, like, I don't know, my lipstick or maybe a little small hand lotion or hand sanitizer or my little beacon card case, there's enough, and it's dark, so you're not probably going to be able to see it, but there's this much space in here. So it's not it's thin and slim, but it still has some depth so that you can actually, there's usable space in there. But that is not why I fell in love with this. I mean, it helps that my phone fits in the Uptown Out and About wallet. This is the reason I fell in love with this. Do you see that? My cards will all fit here. The black, the chocolate and white stripe. It's hot stamped on the inside. There's 2 slip compartments on this wall. A place where you can put your lipstick or your lip gloss, or if you're not, a lip gloss, a chapstick, or if you feel better about keeping an ink pen in there, you could have your ink pen if you wanted to there, a checkbook in one place, cash in another, cards here, change in the little zipper pocket, and there is another slip pocket I need for somebody because I'm so late to the game. If the brand is going to disappear, I need somebody to adopt this because I am going to keep my phone, which also fits in here and won't interfere with a lipstick in here. I'm going to be able to keep my phone along with all of the other things. It is not a catch-all. This is going to be like the wallet because if I'm traveling and I can get 2 of my Kat Von D lip glosses in here, I don't need a cosmetic case any longer in my purse because I have 2 here. I can stick my little brown sugar box or Sephora mirror in the front part. I've got access to all of my cards. I can put my ID in here, or I can put my little beacon card case in. Oh my God, I love this thing. It fits my phone. Everything on the market is designed for iPhone. My work phone is an iPhone, but I'm not running to figure out what works for my work phone. I am all about Android as my personal device, but rarely are there things that are designed with big old Android phones in mind, but this one does. I need this in every color. I need this. I want this. Even my beloved Willis wallet, which y'all know I have been absolute foolish for in 2018, it's not accommodating my phone the way this one does with such ease and allowing me to have all of the other functionality. So this can be a shoulder bag because it's adjustable. It can be a crossbody because it's adjustable. It can be a wristlet because it comes with the attachment, or it could be a clutch. Take all of this off, stick the pieces in the inside, or it can become your wallet. This is all that you will need to run to the grocery store, to the post office, when you're running in to pick the kids or the grandkids up from daycare. This is all you need when you're stuck at an all-day cheerleading camp or at a track meet with your sons and daughters. This is all that you need for date night. This is all you need for a carnival or a festival, and it is available on henribendel.com. Don't ask, just go, because things are selling out. And if you don't believe me, ask Kimberly Mines about the jet setter and her missing out. Things are selling out. I literally have had things in my shopping cart, an active shopping cart that sold out while I was shopping. Julie, no, I did not get any monogram because I picked this piece up in the store and they were not doing any hot stamping in the store. I also made the decision, probably foolishly, that the items that I have purchased online, I didn't get the hot stamp on it either. I don't know why, because that's something that I really would love for Dooney to do. But I could probably find a cobbler or someplace in town that can do it, but I just don't know that I would trust them. But even without it, trust me, I know this one is mine, and anybody that tries to put their hands on it is going to draw back a nub because it fits my phone, my lipstick, my card case, my mirror, my checkbook. This thing right here could convert me to a small bag carrier because it does it all. It is literally like a little multitasking true red powerhouse. I love you. And people need you. That's the reason I'm sharing you tonight. But I don't want to hear anything from anybody that misses out. I don't want to hear anything from anybody in February about where I can find it. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, I should have listened to you. I am not leading you astray. If you are unsure about the color red, I think they also have it in black available. Pick one of the colors. It's going to be, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. I love this thing. Noble Strength, Mrs. Q. Y'all have been like the ultimate handbag corner dealers of 2018, because had it not been for the two of you, I would have missed out and ended up spending way too much trying to find it new. And y'all know how I feel about the secondary market, but I would not have been able to sleep had I known something with this purpose that will fit my phone in red, in leather, was available, and I missed out on it. I just don't know what I would have done with myself. So I don't want y'all to miss out. You're right, OG Cherie. The stuff on Poshmark and eBay are selling for 3-4 times what even the retail price was. Do not miss out. I'm going to say that one more time. Don't miss out. The zippers are smooth. The hardware is good. It is not a heavy piece, but it is good quality, thick leather. It's not heavy like a Florentine leather, but it is nice leather. The hardware, you know, if you've been here a few times before, you've heard us talk about on Dooney and Bourke that like the alto pieces have Dooney on it, but we wanted more pieces to have, so more pieces of their hardware to have branding. Well, you probably can't see it here, but Henri Bendel is engraved on the side of the zipper pull. You have the HB here on the front. You have Henri Bendel, New York on the back side. On the inside, you have Henri Bendel hot stamped here. And then when you go into the front, you have the signature bow and the stamp, plus Henri Bendel all over the lining. And this piece, I don't know that I need my amblers now that I have this in red and the functionality. I will probably at some point do a comparison between the HB Crossphone Crossbody and the Ambler, but trust me, you don't want to miss out on this. There's a place for you to put your little lady lipstick or lip gloss or chapstick, or even if you, again, if you want to use it as an ink pen holder, a place to put your coins if you want to do that. And the inside, all of the little paperwork, which has the Henri Bendel story. If you want to hear that story, I would recommend that you go to Noble Strength's channel. She did a really nice job of that. It is the HB for Henri Bendel phone, wallet, wristlet. It is regular $198. This color is true red. It came with a silica packet. It came with the price tag. It comes with the Henri Bendel New York accessory, like warranty, what to do if it gets wet, which I'm not worried about it getting wet because it's pebbled leather. And then it has the little brand story card here on the inside. And then even on the inside of the zipper pocket is the same Henri Bendel dark chocolate lining that is in the interior of the bag. There is also, it says it's made, there's a leather tag here in the inside sewn in. It says made in Vietnam on one side, and on the other side is the bag ID and the production date. And I can't make that out because I don't, but don't miss out. If you do, I promise you going forward, anybody that other than saying thank you for pushing me to pull the trigger, I love it, or that says thanks for making me pull the trigger, I hate it, other than that, I don't want to hear where can I find it or I missed out. I'm not responding to those comments because I probably won't be nice. Here's another little detail on the zipper in the inside for this little coin pocket. It also is branded, engraved with Henri Bendel. The details on this is amazing. The key ring loop has Henri Bendel on it. And let's see. You are not going to be able to make this out, but those even tiny rivets here are engraved with Henri Bendel on them. They're so tiny, but they say Henri Bendel as well on both sides. That is absolutely amazing. The craftsmanship. Ooh, Peter, this is the only reason we're not fully divorced. This is the reason we legally separated right now, because this right here, this brand right here, it's done, it did it right. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. And if you miss out, I don't want to hear anything about it. And that's the honest to God truth. I don't want to hear a word about I should have listened to you, or I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I am telling you, spend the money if you have it to spend, and you can thank me later, or you can resell it later and make money off of it, and then you can thank me later. There's no situation here where you will not be thanking me. So take the plunge. I started, and look at this adorable little, all of their small leather goods come with their own little dust bag. Peter has not gotten that together yet, but it's Henri Bendel, New York, and it has the chocolate and white stripes. This is not going to be in the bag long. I just put it back in here to show y'all because I am moving into this. Because my phone will fit, my lipstick will fit, my cards will fit, my beacon card case will fit. Whew. All right. Somebody needs to be on Henri Bendel right now ordering. I need to know who's browsing Henri Bendel while we are chatting tonight, because they got 30 minutes. So y'all got to know this is dedicated Dooney time. So I am so serious about this. Do not miss out. Do not miss out. Buy it, black, red, or the Uptown and About wallet. If you have a normal size phone or an Apple phone, I don't know that the 10X or S or whatever that series is, I'm not sure if those will work, but all of the ones below 10 will fit in that Uptown and About wallet. Just pick it up. It doesn't have the body strap, but it's a great wristlet. It's a great wallet. I'm recommending the HB phone crossbody because you get everything in one, so you can use it however you want to. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. We cannot be friends if you come back to me after watching this live. Right, Florentine Quack, the pickings will be even slimmer tonight and even slimmer tomorrow. Stuff is selling out so fast. So let me tell you how this is working. Stores are closing. My Atlanta store is closing on the 5th, along with a small group of stores. There's a group closing on the 12th and on the 19th. As each one of those groups of stores shut down their actual brick and mortar locations, any physical inventory that they have left will be sent back to the distribution center, and it will appear on .com shortly thereafter. So there could be things that are added, particularly in limited quantity, to .com. So after each wave of stores close, that inventory, whatever, if anything is left, they will then ship to .com. So check back on the site often. The last group of stores are scheduled to close on the 19th. But from the 19th through the 31st, the website will remain up. So you still have until January the 31st to make a purchase. L Brands, which is the company that purchased Henri Bendel back in 1989, which is the company that owns Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, Express, etc. They will continue to honor the 1-year warranty even after the site and brick and mortar has closed, because they're not going out of business. They're just going to stop operation, which makes no sense, because comparing Henri Bendel with like Victoria's Secret is comparing apples to oranges, or even worse, comparing like an apple to a pineapple. There's no correlation there. So I don't understand what they're doing with this. But anyway, I digress. They will honor the 1-year craftsmanship warranty even after brick and mortar, even after .com has closed. You will just need to email their customer service number. And anything that is not a final sale, they will also honor their return policy and issue you a refund as long as it's not a final sale. You got to ship it back to them. You got to have your proof of purchase and all of that stuff. But they will continue to honor that. So if you're purchasing from the sale section of the site and it says final sale, you cannot return that. It's a final sale the same way you would with clearance, for example, at Dooney Bourke. But if you purchase something that is not final sale and you change your mind about it, until the store is closed, you can go into brick and mortar, but you can also return it by shipping it back, and they will honor that through .com. I really want them to reconsider, if nothing more than keeping the flagship location in New York. I just think that it would be ridiculous for them to give up 712. That 712 address is iconic. They would be crazy to give that up. Whew. Are y'all shopping Henri Bendel? Because you should be. You should be listening to me. You should be participating in the chat, but you should also be on Henri Bendel, and you should be checking out, applying code 10100 so that you can save a few more dollars. That is an additional $10 off for every $100 that you spend. Which means if you're buying the HB phone crossbody, you would get at least $10 off of that. Julie, so about the monogram, if you go over to Noble Strength's channel, she will actually tell you how to get the monogram off. So if you want it monogrammed, get it monogrammed, and you can always list on the resale, hey, it's monogrammed, but refer to how to get that off. Mary Dean, are you calling me a fallen woman? I'm not. I mean, I'm doing what some people do when they're separated in marriage. I'm enjoying my separation. Stuff is selling out fast. Let me tell you, I have never been on Dooney Bourke's site and had, other than during the 12 days of Christmas, and had something to, 12 days of Dooney, and had something to sell out while it was actively in my cart. But that is happening every couple of minutes. You can have something in your cart and it's gone. If you, hi Karen, if you don't trust me for anything else, the HB phone crossbody, the Uptown Out and About wallet, the color petrol, Petrol, and the Belmont tote. I just heard the little cherub singing, I hear you. I hear you. I know. It is absolutely amazing. For those of you that are big bag girls, just trust me. Go find the Belmont tote in black and true red, or in their version of blue, which is called Eclipse, which is absolutely stunning. If you are a big bag girl, go do it. If you're looking for a Chanel inspired, absolutely gorgeous bag that even I am considering in black. Yes, I said it. I'm considering it in black. They also have it in oxblood. Go look at the 712 Lex. Is it Lex tote? Do I have that right, Kim? Sabrina didn't know. I need Valerie in here because that is absolutely amazing. And y'all know it has to be amazing for me to say that I would pick it up and pick it up in black. It's the 712 zip tote. Vader, if Henri Bendel were not going out of business, Dooney and I would be, we would be divorced. We would still be, you know, cordial to each other. I'm sure that we would, you know, maybe be able to spend time in the same public space, because you guys won't be able to see a lot of what they have. But let me tell you where you go to see what you missed out on. The first is Pinterest. The second is Henri Bendel, or Henri Bendel handbags, and search the Google images. And then if you are on Instagram, which is just going to make you sick, go to Henri Bendel or Bendel Girls and look at the pictures, and then go through and look at the gallery pictures that they have from their social media posts on their website, and it will make you absolutely sick. All of the things that we have been begging and hoping and praying that Dooney would do, like a credit card and like a gift with purchase and a rewards program and gift cards for splurge purchases after you've been made a purchase or after you spent so much. This brand does it all, and I don't understand how a brand that is doing it all and embracing social media, no less, is going out of business. I don't understand. I don't understand. It hurts my feelings and I want to cry. Oh, I want to cry. Now we got to talk about Dooney. I know y'all thought I wasn't going to do it. I know it. I know some of you placed bets and you were like, she's just mad because they won't allow them to film during the tent sale and during the... No. There's just certain things that will push me over the edge. And I'm like this. When I'm in, I'm all in. When I'm teetering, we'll get separated. I'm going to still be a good girl. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. But once I check out, I won't check back in. That's how I am in every area of my life, whether it is with an employer, whether it is with a relationship, whether it is with a situation. I make sure that before I pull the plug and take it off of life support, that I have done everything in my power to try to make sure that it is an amicable parting. So right now, Peter and I are separated, and I want to see what he's going to do. And like I said, the only thing that is saving him is the fact that on the 31st of January, Henri Bendel will be no more. But trust, I'm looking for other brands. Anybody want to make some suggestions to me on other brands I should look at? I'm receptive. I'm very receptive because I have been very pleased. Okay. Thank you, Albert, aka Turtle. I appreciate it. They also have some wraps or ponchos on the Henri Bendel site. They have some wallets and some bag styles that I am just absolutely fascinated with. And Vader, yes, I could divorce Dooney. Because one thing is for sure, I'm going to either have to figure out a storage organization usage solution, or I'm going to have to stop buying anyway because I refuse to buy a new house because I love my house. I'm not buying a new house to accommodate Dooney. So at some point, I will have to pull the plug whether we're on good terms or not. But how many of you that had not been on Henri Bendel before today, because I know folks like Ems and Sonja and Mrs. Q and Noble, Kim have been on there. How many of you have gone and you have either made a purchase? I saw Florentine Quack, or you have stuff in your cart now. Don't think long and you miss out. You will miss out. Me too, Kim. Once I check out emotionally, it's over. Toomey has a backpack. My boss has it. It stopped me in my tracks. And y'all know for it to be black, it had to be something pretty serious. So this Henri Bendel thing is like my gateway drug to other brands. I'm sorry. But I also don't have a lot of patience when it comes to, I've told you what you need to do in order to keep my business and to maintain my trust and keep your arms around my checkbook. And if you aren't doing those things, then clearly I'm not as valued as I'd like to think. But let's talk about day 2 of the bucket list experience, hashtag Dooney Vortex. Let me calm down. Y'all, Henri Bendel, ask anybody on here that was together for the meet and greet or that's connected through, the text messages have been flying. The one-on-one, the pictures, it has been absolutely phenomenal because I didn't think we could talk about another brand the way that we have been talking about Henri Bendel. And to get into the history and the detail and the brand, and heck, I know what their address is. That I guess I do know what Dooney's address is. But for it to be such a short period of time to get this involved in a brand, it just makes my stomach hurt. Hi, DJ King. It makes my stomach hurt to know that they are going away. Let's talk about Peter. All right. Did y'all just feel the air? Did you feel like the suction of air, like the excitement just leave the chat when I said, all right, let's talk about Dooney. Let's talk about Peter. Did y'all feel it? I felt it. All right. So, no, DJ King, this is not a sip and cuss. It could be a sip and cuss, but it's not. That would be perfect. OG Cherie, did you feel it? It was like, hi, and then it's like, all right, let's talk about Dooney. That's how I feel. Like, I was on high, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, you see something and you like immediately sober up, right? So DJ King, you're gonna need that drink for the first part of the replay when you go back to watch that. Trust me, you'll have a good time watching it. All right, so Dooney and Bourke, day 2 of the meet and greet. By the way, they have meet and greets at the Henri Bendel shop on at 712 all the time. I saw pictures on Google and on Instagram. Okay, I digress. And they were able to film in the store, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. Back to Dooney. Did y'all feel it again? It just left. It just sucked it out the air. Wait, Teresa, you said they have it in ox blood? Did I miss that? Is that something that's been added? Hold up. Let me just do a search for ox blood. Let me tell you. So go through the sale tab. We're back on Henri Bendel. Make sure that when you do the search, you do a search for petrol. That green petrol multi-mermaidish color that comes up, it looks really nice with like leaf. It's not spot on or anything, but it pulls the green. But if you have like Kelly green, it was just added, Mrs. Hugh. But it's the phone wallet. It's not the crossbody. But I could deal with that. I could still deal with the wallet. I'm putting it in my cart. Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta order that. I need that. I need that. I just got completely distracted. What was I talking about? Oh, make sure you're looking at going through all of the sales stuff. Make sure that when you type in the color petrol, that you're looking at petrol black, but that you're also looking at the green mermaidish look, because if you have Kelly green from Dooney and Bourke, or if you have grass, or if you even have like a bag that's like maybe seafoam or calypso, it won't be spot on, but it morphs and picks up different colors, and I think that would be a gorgeous color combination. So don't sleep on that greenish petrol color. The other thing is type in purple and just trust me, just see what comes up in purple. Also, hi Vintage Love, hi Rosalind. Also, make sure that you are going in and do a search for multi, M-U-L-T-I. Hi Heartstring. Just look at all of the stuff that comes up. Their scarves are gorgeous. They have some that are like a mix, but they have some that are pure 100% cashmere. They have the matching headband, ear warmer situation things. They have some amazing stuff. They have patches. They have, did they sell out of the little Bugby bee? Those of you that are Beyonce fans, and I am not, I don't know anything about a beehive or a bayhive or whatever they call it, but they have the cutest little beehive charm, and it was absolutely adorable, but I think it's sold out now. Y'all know it has to be serious because I'm not a bag charm person, so for that to even catch my attention, it's pretty serious. That bee charm was amazing. And then that little penguin, it was called the Quinn card case, and it had the little penguin head on the front, and it was like the little card case with the ID slot on the back. I think that sold. And then they had the oh my goodness, there was a red, black, and white striped lipstick case. Oh, it was so cute. They have a couple left now, but the red, black, and white one, OMG, it was in my cart, and somebody bought it before I could pull the trigger. They pulled the trigger on me also before the Bowery satchel was in my cart in purple, in the purple multi. It was in my cart. And when I got ready to check out, it said one or more of the items in your cart is no longer available. And I'll be dang blasted if it was not that Bowery satchel in the color purple multi. Oh, maybe I should just rename this and call it Henri Bendel. Maybe we're not going to talk about Dooney tonight. I'm just going to change it. We'll save this stuff because this same old stuff is available at Dooney. I know because I talked to Sabrina earlier today in the store, and the same stuff that was available before Christmas, that was available during Black Friday, that was available during the Christmas sale, that was available during the tent sale, that was available during the meet and greet. All that stuff is still available at Dooney. So I could talk to you about this stuff anytime and you'll still be able to get it. But that little HP phone crossbody, you won't be able to get that forever. Just trust me. January 31st is going to be a wrap on that. I don't know if I'm going to talk about Dooney tonight. I think I'm just going to rename my... And just... Because Peter and I right now, this is just not... Yes, the graffiti backpack. Are you ladies shopping along? Because that little they even have a penguin car, a little penguin phone case for iPhone users. Again, I'm not, but it is absolutely adorable. It's in this little tuxedo, and it's so cute. It's so cute. You know what, Elizabeth? I may end up being tonight I'm an honorary HB615. That's my name tonight. Henri Bendel 615, because it is definitely not DA615 tonight. I'm sorry. But maybe it should be HB712 because I've memorized the address to that place. I cannot believe that all of us were just together in New York and in Connecticut. We were only a short train ride away from the Henri Bendel store in New York and didn't take the opportunity to go because we didn't know that it was closing and that we would absolutely love the brand and that we would have probably ditched some of our Dooney activities. Listen, that 712 tote, their fragrance, I bought their fragrance, the 712 Sweet. I smelled it one time and I even asked the girl if I could buy, don't laugh at me, I asked her, can I buy the sample? I mean, will you reduce the tester? Can I buy that? She was like, the only thing we have left is the roller ball. And I was like, well, I'll take the roller ball. How many do you have? And she said 1. And they had reduced it down to $18. I got it. And then as soon as I got home, I put 3 more in my shopping cart and checked out. It's no longer available now. They have the Fresha fragrance or whatever that's available with the 3 travel little things. I wasn't a huge fan of that when it was at Bath and Body Works and when it was at Victoria's Secret. So I don't know about it. I do hope that somebody will pick up this 712 fragrance. I absolutely want somebody to pick this up. Lori, I do. I go all in. I try to be nice. We have been talking about what we want and what we need. And it's in a day of social media, right? So I can think about food and go to an app and say that I pick a restaurant, and somebody will deliver it through either Uber Eats or DoorDash, or they'll deliver it even for a restaurant that doesn't have a delivery service. I could literally say that I want to watch a movie and I can go to Hulu or Netflix or Sling or whatever else, and I can download things instantly. I have 2 business degrees. I have operated my own business. I have consulted for businesses, so I know that there is a cycle and that there is a time for everything, and that you can't think of something today and have it in production tomorrow and it be available on the shelves the next day. I get production schedules. I get planning. I know that fashion is a year in advance. I get all of that. But what I need Dooney to understand is that in this day and age where everything is so instantaneous, I can think of ice cream that I want, go on Instacart and have somebody deliver it to my front porch. They've got to figure out a way to do these things and to make these changes a lot quicker. I read an article, and the article was in WWW magazine, which was Women's Weekly Wear, I think is the magazine. And it's a pretty old article, but in that article they were interviewing Peter Dooney. And he made a comment around not doing what other people, what he said he didn't care what was going on in the industry, that he wanted to be something different. And I get that. You want to be quality. You want to have timeless pieces. I get that you don't necessarily want your brand to be what Coach is selling at the outlets. I get that. I get that. I hands down support that. But that comment was made nearly 20 years ago, and companies that have not evolved, not just retailers that haven't evolved, but companies in general that have not evolved from a business standpoint to keep pace with customer demands and trends and customer service and cleanliness and response times and variety and pricing and social media. Companies that have not embraced those kinds of changes very quickly are no more. Y'all remember a little company called Circuit City? Anybody remember a company called Service Merchandise? Anybody remember Upton's? Those are, I mean, we can even talk about Sears filing for bankruptcy. I mean, I can remember being a little girl, and I'm not going to tell my age, but I can remember like living for the Sears and the J.C. Penney holiday catalogs to come in the mail. Those books were like this thick. Yes, Montgomery Wards too. They would send catalogs of everything they sold in the holidays, and my sister and I would go through those books, and we would circle and put our initials and dog tag the ears so that everybody knew what page our things. Oh, yes, Clove, the wish books, because you wished you could have everything that was in there. That was the way. And those companies thought that there would never, ever be another way for people to find out what they have in their stores. And then the internet was created. And as I was reading through some of the stuff on Henri Bendel and them talking about for the last couple of years, they have seen 10% reduction in their sales. When you're making billions of dollars per year, 10% is a significant loss. But what are you doing to stay relevant? What are you doing to get your brand out there? I think they have done far more than what Dooney and Bourke has done. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Dooney corporate can disagree with me all day long. But the fact that they allow their Bendle girls to post and share their bags, and that stuff is available on social media so you can see how real people in the real world are styling and wearing and carrying their stuff. The fact that they have allowed meet and greets, and that they have allowed filming in their store, and that it's the ultimate girls playground where they want you to come and hang out, and that they got all kinds of different stuff in there. No boys allowed, so to speak, right? So I've not seen any man wallets on their site. It was really catered to women, and y'all know we spend far more than men. We need 900 different pairs of black shoes, and we can tell you why all of them are different and what the pairs are, what we're going to use them for. And a man can have one pair of black dress shoes, one pair of brown dress shoes, maybe a pair of boots for work, and a pair of gym shoes, and they will not buy another pair of shoes until those have seen the end of their life cycle. So for a company that has created a playground for women that have over 120 years of history, I just don't understand why and how this brand is disappearing in just a little over 30 plus days. I don't know why. You're right, Kim. We don't. We don't look like them. I mean, we've done a couple of meet and greets, and you guys have seen from the videos the group dynamic. There's nothing there. But what I mean, when I say there's nothing there, meaning that the group that has been the greatest supporters from a demographic standpoint of the meet and greets and the vortex and so forth are the women that look like me. They look like Mrs. Q. They look like Noble Strength. They look like Kim. They look like Sonja. That's just it. What I like about Dooney is that they made a tiny, can y'all see between there? Like, they made a tiny attempt in their marketing to be more inclusive of their models. And they had a biracial model that was in their summer lookbook this summer and last summer. If you don't know the model that I'm talking about, go back and look for the key lime large Barlow. She's pictured carrying that bag. They made a small attempt to be more inclusive. The first bag I looked at on Henri Bendel had a model, two models, mom and daughter, at least that's the way they were photographed, that were inclusive. So it was not just Caucasian models on the advertisement. Y'all, I have for many years, my entire life, I have either been the only black woman or I have been the only woman. And there have been many occasions that I have been the only female and the only black in a room, because the space that I am in professionally and the industries that I have worked in have been predominantly white males. So that is the world that I am in and out of. But what I will tell you is that representation is important when it comes to social media, when it comes to marketing. I don't mind spending my money with you if you have a quality product, but I don't want to be an afterthought for you in your marketing or in your social media or in your model selection. If I'm willing to give you my money, I think you should consider me and other women of color in your marketing. I'm not getting off. Y'all know everybody has been involved. You know we love Suzwet to death, Shadow Smith. But what I want y'all to understand is that this is a mixed group. This handbag community is a diverse group. I know that we have Hispanic, we have Cuban, we have Asian women in the group. We have tons. And if you look at these brands and look what they are doing with their advertising dollars and the models that they are choosing to employ, they are not representative of the demographic, the broad demographic of people that are spending their hard-earned money to buy, support, and carry those brands. They need to listen. They need to listen. This world is only getting more diverse, not less diverse. Some people may not like that, but just because you don't like it, just because you don't want to accept it, does not make it untrue. This is an extremely diverse world. We are an extremely diverse group of women, and it's kind of like foundation, you know, your face powder, your foundation, and I'm going down a rabbit trail here, but I consider myself to be an old school MAC Cosmetics head. I'm an old school MAC head. I'm an old school MAC head because I have always been able to go to the MAC counter and they have been able to match me for a red lipstick that fit my complexion. and I never had a makeup artist to look at my complexion and say that they didn't have anything that fits me. And I have been to cosmetic counters where I know the makeup artist looked and was like, oh, please don't stop because we don't have anything for your complexion. I have never experienced that in MAC. I have always been able to go in and find NC45. It didn't matter whether it was in a studio finish or whether it was in a Match Master, whatever it is, NC45 is my color. And unlike the person that needs a summer shade and a winter shade, NC45 works for me from MAC year round. So it doesn't matter how much money I spend in Sephora. It doesn't matter how many different brands of foundation I test, I buy, I try, I wear. Rest assured, I am always going to spend money with MAC because I was not an afterthought with them. My complexion has always been represented in their foundation lines. I need my handbag company to do the same thing with their marketing. I want to see a diverse group of models the same way I want to see a diverse offering of bags. And the fact that Henri Bendel thought so much that they didn't stop at the size of the iPhone, that they made a phone big enough for my big old Android Note to go in there, it makes a world of difference to me. I hope nobody unsubscribes to me tonight. I hope, if anything, that you take what I've said as my truth and that you will accept that and hit the thumbs up and that you will subscribe and come back. Maybe tomorrow I'll come on and do Dooney. I just couldn't do it tonight. I was so excited about my little True Red. Y'all, red there is like real red. Not like strawberry red, not tomato red, not like red, sometimes red. All of the True Red. Let me tell you this other thing. Oh my goodness. I thought I was going to forget, and I probably... Oh, my phone is about to die. Go, if you're still on Henri Bendel, let me do this really quick before my phone dies. Do a search for Suri. Oh, she's gone. Is she gone? Okay, no, she's not gone. Surrey. Y'all know the little, find that. Let me know when you got it. The Suri mini bucket bag. You cannot miss it. It is in a gorgeous red. They have black available too. If you're looking to see how it's styled, make sure that when you get on the page, you go down and look at the Bendel girls in the gallery because there's some gorgeous pictures down there. All right. Sandra, what's the name of the liquor bag? Kim, what's the name of the liquor bag that we've been talking about with the top of the bag that we're like, that's a hot mess? We talked about it. Is it Crown Royal, Royal Crown? Y'all know which one I'm talking about with the purple bag with the gold writing on it. So y'all know Dooney has that bag. Crown Royal, yes. So y'all know Dooney and Bourke has this bag that looks like it has a chocolate Crown Royal bag coming out of the top. It looks a hot mess. I apologize if any of y'all have picked it up, but I'm not a fan of that bag. I think it was a huge miss, and I am fearful that after the end of this season, that is all that is going to be available at the outlets and on IOD is the Crown Royal bag because it is a hot mess. So I go into Henri Bendel and I see this adorable little mini bucket bag, the Suri, S-U-R-R-E-Y mini bucket bag, and it is in True Red, which is the same color as the HB Crossbody. I, of course, was drawn in because it's a gorgeous red. It has a longer shoulder strap, which is not pictured in it's not pictured on the model, but because she's carrying it over her arm. But then in another picture, you can see where you can attach it. The hardware on the strap that's attached to the bag are these gorgeous metal emblems, nice, heavy hardware. It's engraved with Henri Bendel all over it. It is one sharp little bag. But if you go through, there's a picture, and it's going to look dark here. Let me see if I can get the... Uh-oh. Let me show you real quick before my battery dies. There's a picture that looks like this. Go to this picture. When you're on there, scroll till you see this picture. That is the red drawstring, and this darkness that you're seeing here is that Crown Royal bag. When I saw the bag, I was like, oh my goodness, here we go again. Did everybody do this? Why did Peter pull this? They should have left this alone. And the sales associate that was in there, she was like, oh my goodness. She was like, you told me you like red. You should get that bag. And I said, it's got a Crown Royal bag in the top. She's young, so I had to explain to her what that was even. And she said, no, this is a bucket bag. Let me tell you why we do this. So that little drawstring thing is kind of recessed down. She said, it's a bucket bag. You know, your bag slides off of the front seat or you accidentally tip it over and all your stuff comes out of it. I'm like, yes. She says, well, we put that little drawstring thing in there so that it cinches and closes the top of your bag so that if it tumbles, all of your stuff doesn't come out of it. She says, and once you cinch it and push it down, we have a snap on the top and you can't even see that. So I immediately thought, maybe I didn't see what I thought on Dooney and Bourke. Maybe Peter did it the right way. Let me go back over to Dooney.com and see. No, he didn't do it that way. It's not a cinch down. There's no snap. There's no hide in the Crown Royal on the Dooney and Bourke bags. But Henri Bendel, he did it the right way because in these pictures, you can't even tell that it has that Crown Royal drawstring situation in the top. So if you were undecided about that one, this little bag has been on my radar screen, even in black because of the gorgeous hardware across the top of the strap. They did it the right way. It doesn't look like a Crown Royal bag. It's recessed down enough. It cinches really tight so that it will hold all of your stuff alone. Oh, are you saying leave Peter alone? I can't right now, sus. He's earned this tonight. But it cinches and it lowers down so that even if you don't have it snapped, you can't see all of that Crown Royal bag sticking out. The drawstring isn't overly high. I'm purse happy too. It's not overdone. Henri Bendel did it the right way. And I'm going to put that little bag back in my cart and I'm going to sleep on it one more night and hope that all of you don't buy it tonight so that I can get a red one in the morning. Thank you, DJ King. I appreciate that. Yes, their customer service. So I called the other night because I was waiting to see if I was going to get a confirmation on my shipping. It was 9:30. Y'all know at 9:30, if you're trying to call Dooney, that's all you doing is thinking and probably putting a reminder in your phone like I do to call tomorrow. I go on the website, I call the number, and do you know a live human being picked up and answered my question, and they were going to work until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? They were so nice. They gave me the information, asked if I was interested in placing an online order. Was I finding everything that I needed? You don't get that kind of service with Dooney. And I was not on hold for very long. Maybe 2 minutes I was on hold after I went through the automated prompts. It was late at night. It was between 9 and 9:30. And I still was able to get customer service because during the week they have customer service hours until 11 p.m. And then I think on Saturday they have customer service hours until 7 p.m. on Sunday. So Monday through Saturday, you can start calling at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Customer service does not close until 11 p.m. And on Sunday, I'm going to say it again, on Sunday, they have customer service hours from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, Peter. The only thing that is saving us right now is the fact that on January 31st, this little romance with Henri Bendel will be over. Mm. Mm. Ooh, I don't know. DJ King, what do I need to name my live tonight? Is this a sip and cuss? I don't want to do a sip and cuss Henri Bendel because I'm really not cussing at them. But Peter. Mm. Here's the other thing I want y'all to do. Before the next live, before I reveal my petrol pieces, which are no longer available unless you're getting the Belmont wallet on a string strap from Henri Bendel, I want you to figure out what caviar leather is. And if the first thing you pull up says that caviar leather comes from stingrays, then you are not in the right place. Keep looking, all right? Do some research, figure out what caviar leather is, how it's processed. We're going to talk about that in another live stream. I am waiting for boxes to arrive. I hope, beyond hope, that their inventory count is so much better than Dooney and Bourke's during the 12 days of Dooney, because I don't want to place orders and then get cancellations that items where quantities are no longer available. That has happened during the Dooney and Bourke 12 days of Dooney. Even with this sale and them going out of business, I've not found yet that that's the case. So I'm hoping that they have a spectacular, inventory system that if they say they only have one left, then that's probably what they have left. I love this. Anj, I know you're not a fan of the Ambler or of the Sawyer. I know you're not. But maybe, just maybe, let me see if I can. Do I know where my Ambler is that I can do a comparison? I don't know that I can immediately put my hands on it, but you just need to trust me. Trust me. I don't think I can put my hands on it quickly. If y'all want a comparison, we can end now and I can try to go dig it out and come back. I think I might know where it is, but I don't want y'all to hear me rumbling around in the Dooney vault, which has zero organization. I sent a quick picture today to Sandra. We were on the phone earlier and we were talking about bags and organization and stuff, and I wanted to show her just how horrible the Dooney vault has gotten. And I didn't even step inside the Dooney vault because I can't get in there right now because there's stuff all in the floor. Stuff is packed up to the ceiling. The reason I can't find anything, those of you that are following me on Instagram, go and check out the picture that I just, hold on, is it posted yet? I'm going to hashtag it under Dooney Vortex and Dooney Vault. Go to Instagram, because I know y'all keep asking and you say you want to see it, but I can't share it because it's a hot flipping mess. But those blue bags, if this brand were continuing, there would be some Stripe and chocolate mixed in there. It would be mixed in there. But yeah, so that's just one little area inside the Dooney vault, and I just did that to show Sandra that I have got to figure out a different storage solution in 2019 so that I can enjoy my bags. I've got to. I absolutely must. So if you're not following me, you should be following me on Instagram at DooneyAddict615. Kim, are you judging? This is a judge-free zone. Are you judging? Kim. Kim, are you judging me? In this Dooney bag, the Dooney bags on my Instagram? Is that what you're asking about, Vader? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So I got to figure out something special for organization because just taking them out of the blue bags is not going to fix that because then I'll just have feet rubbing on top of the leather on other bags. So I've got to get that figured out. So follow me on Instagram. I have 30 people in this room that have not given this video a thumbs up. So I would ask that you do so before you head out. If you are interested in seeing a comparison of the Henri Bendel HB Crossbody bag compared to the Dooney Bourke Ambler, give me a few minutes to dig that out and to throw my phone on the charger. I'll come back and show you a comparison just in case you're undecided. I don't know why, because you should just take the plunge. And then, because I'm working from home again tomorrow, I may come back after that for a third one to show you what I got day 2 of Dooney, of the tent sale, because we still need to do the top 5, my most used of 2018. Need to talk about best purchases, yada, 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 yada. So make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you keep coming back trying to figure out what I'm talking about, what I'm saying, and you won't give a thumbs up, then you're hurting my feelings. And you're not supporting my winter romance with Henri Bendel, and my feelings are hurt. So I'm going to end this. Please, please, please give me a thumbs up before you head out. Make sure. Hey, Henri Bendel is on eBates for 2%. So I hope that you went through eBates before you made your purchase, because there's 2% on eBates plus that 10100 code is $10 off of each $100. Plus the merchandise is already marked down up to 60% off. So there are lots of savings there. You have no reason not to pull the trigger. eBates. Code 10100. The HB phone crossbody or the HB what is it, the wallet. You just do it. Or the Uptown Out and About wallet, or the Belmont tote, or search for the color petrol, Petrol. Just pick something up. 85 people in the chat, only 59 thumbs up. I guess the rest of you are just absolutely refusing to give me a thumbs up. So I can't make you, and that's fine, but I do hope that you'll sign back in and support part 2, where we're going to compare the Dooney Bourke Ambler to the HB Crossbody. And then, depending on how many of you show up and stick around for that, I may come back and go ahead and cover day 2 of the Dooney Bourke tent sale. And then I probably need to think about coming back tomorrow and doing something else. All right, don't forget eBates. If you're not signed up for eBates, use my referral link. It saves you, it saves me, it saves you more, because you get an additional 2% off of your HB purchase. And then if you are spending at least $100, apply code 10100. So 10100 is the code. 10100. Make sure. Petrol, whether it's in black or whether it is that gorgeous mermaid green, pick something up. Make sure that you have gone and checked out the two people that have sent me into separation from my marriage with Peter Dooney. Make sure that you check out Mrs. Q and Noble Strength, because those two ladies gave me the strength to tell my handbag husband, I'm living with Henri Bendel. Thank you so very much for watching, everyone. I do hope that you will sign back in for part 2 and possibly part 3 tonight. I hope to see you shortly. Forget about Dooney and Bourke on QVC. You need to be right here with the rest of us shopping Henri Bendel and comparing Henri Bendel to Dooney and Bourke, because trust me, there's a short window. This summer romance is closing its window. 5, 12, 19, and 31. Those are the dates that you need to keep in mind. Maybe those are the lottery numbers I should play. All right, y'all. Let me go find this Ambler situation, and I'll be back. Bye, everyone.